Okay, my name is Farid Alvarizi and I will explain about semantics. Semantics, the analysis of meaning. A descriptive grammar is built up by analyzing how speakers use a language and deducing the rules they are following. And a prescriptive grammar is a set of explicit rules for using language that are taught or enforced so that people will use the language in a particular way. Typically, the rules are handed down from generation to generation. Both kinds of grammar have their place in the world. Linguistic read descriptive grammar in order to understand language more deeply. They understand that a single language can have multiple dialects and that each dialect will have its own grammatical rules, internally consistent, but perhaps different from other dialects of the same language. The rules they deduce are something more nuanced than the ones taught by prescriptivists. Prescriptivists include school teachers, copy editors, and other charged with correcting people's use of the language. Also, some people would just have strong opinions on the topic. Prescriptivists start with the assumption that there is one correct way to use the language and many incorrect ways. The correct version is actually the language practice dialect, especially its written version, for example, Standard American English. To oversimplify a bit, the practice dialect of a language is generally the one used by educated people in the big cities. Meaning. To understand language, the meaning of words and of the morphemes that compose them. Word interprets and sentence. Context which determines the meaning, or pragmatics. Conceptual versus associative meaning. Denotative versus connotative meaning. Conceptual or denotative is literal use of the word. Associative or connotative, different, different association with the conceptual meaning. Needle is thin, sharp steel instrument is associated with pain, blood, or illness. For the example, Nike Rose. What is semantic? The study of meaning of word, phrase, and sentences. Lexical semantic, word and meaning relationship among words. Phrasal, sentential, semantic, syntactic units larger than word. What a speaker conventionally means, objective or general meaning, not what he is trying to say, subjective or local meaning. How can we describe the meaning of different words? Three types of semantic analysis. Words as containers, semantic features, what they fulfill, semantic roles, relationship with other words, lexical relation. Semantic feature. Syntactically correct sentences, but semantically odd. The hamburger at the man. My cat studies linguistic. The table listens to the radio. This relates to the conceptual component of the words hamburger, cat, and table, not human. Semantic feature. Semantic properties, the component of meaning of a word. Meaning as collection of property features typically with two possible values. Example of componential analysis. Baby is a young, a human, a animate. Identify the future. A. Widow, mother, sister, aunt, maid. B. Widower, father, brother, uncle. The A and B word are a human. The word are a female. The B word are a male. A. Bestseller, Paperboy, Pop, Chief. B. Bull, Horse, Dark, Ram. The A and B word are a male. The A word are human. The B word are animal. Semantic role. Words are described according to the roles they fulfill with the situation described in a sentence. The boy kicked the ball. Verb indicates action. Boy performed the action. Ball the undergoes the action. Then the NPS describe the role of entities, people or things involved in the action. They have certain semantic or thematic roles. Semantic roles. Again, the entity that performs the action. Them, the entity that undergoes the action. Experiencer, one who perceives something. Instrument, an entity used to perform an action. Location, the place where the action happens. Short, the place from which an action originates. Goal, the place where the action is directed. Semantic roles. John is writing with a pen. John is again with a pen is instrument. Mary saw a mosquito on the wall. Mary experiencer. Mosquito on the wall, time location. The children ran from the playground to the pool. The children is agent. The playground is church. The pool is goal. The boy opened the door with a key. The dog beat the stick. With a stick, the man hit the dog. Lexical relation. What is the meaning of big? Large or the opposite of small? What is the meaning of the daffodil? A kind of flower. Analysis in terms of lexical relation. Explain the meaning in the term of the relationship with other words. Synonym, antonym, hyponymy, prototype, homophones, and homonyms, polysemy. Synonym. Words that have the same meaning or that are closely related in meaning. Example: answer, reply, almost, nearly, bird, wet, boy, podcast. Freedom, liberty. Sameness is not total sameness. Only one word would be operated in a sentence. Example: Sandy only had one answer correct on the test, but not reply. Synonym differ in formality. Example: buy, purchase, automobile, car. Antonym, words that are opposite in meaning. Example: hot and cold. Types: gradable, not absolute. Question of degree: hot and cold, small and big. Not gradable: dead and alive, asleep and awake. Example: happy, sad, present, absent, married, single, fast and slow. Synonym and antonym. Synonym or antonym: flourish, thrift, intelligent, stupid, casual, informal, deep, profound, learn, sober, sofa, coach, hate, conceal, cheap, expensive, rich, wealthy. Hyponymy. Hyponymy words meaning are specific intents of a more general word. One thing is include kind of in another thing. Example: cat and dog are hyponyms of the word animal. In this case, cat and dog are hyponyms, share the same superordinate order. Example: daffodil and flower, carrot and vegetable, ant and insect. Living thing: character, animal, insect, dog, horse, snake, puddle, sp. Insect and cockroach. Plant: vegetable, flower, tree, carrot, rose, banyan, pink. Prototype: canary, dove, duck, flamingo, parrot, robin, bird. The best example that belongs to a bird is robin, but what about an ostrich and a penguin? Prototype characteristic instance: furniture: chair is a better example than bench or stool. Clothing: shirt more than shoes. Homophone and homonyms. Homonymy: a word which has two or more entirely distinct, unrelated meaning. Example: bank, financial instance of a river. Bat, flying creature or used in sport. Race, contest of speed or ethnic group. Homophony: different words pronounced the same but spelled differently. Example: two, and two. Floor and floor. Meat and meat. Right and right. Polysemy: a word which has multiple meaning related with extension. Example: bright, shining, intelligent. Head of the body and the person at the top of a company. Foot of a body and of a mountain and of the bed or chair. Run, a person run, the water runs. Metonymy: what do you think about the sentence? He drank the whole bottle. Container, content. The White House announced King Crown. I gave her a hand. Whole part. A word substitute for another word with which it is closely associated. Example: bottle is used for water. Metonymy is a figure of speech in which an attribute or commonly associated feature is used to name or designate something. A short definition is part of a whole. Collocation: words tend to occur with their other word. Example: table, chair, butter, bread, salt, pepper, hammer, nail. Okay, that's all. Thank you and goodbye.
내게로 와서 melt my heart. 봄의 향기를 담은 그대를 보며 그냥 웃음만 짓게 돼. Don't know what to say. You were just like one spring day. 설레임을 주는 걸 언젠가부터였을까. 기다림의 끝에 너를 만났고 모든 게 새로 느껴져. Something in my heart. 이 맘 전하고 싶어. When you ring my valentine. Sunny day you make my dream come true. 행복한 너 그리고 나 우릴 비추고 With you by my side 멈춘 시간